More collab custom colors and baits from Lucky Craft. Nikko does some special run pours in some of their best-selling classics, and Megabass expands the Coukai line into 4 new models. Plus, Jeff, 30,000 subscribers. It's party time. There's something else today, like Mother's Day or something, but it's a 30,000 celebration. This is what's new this week at the Hookup Tackle. Woo! Welcome to the Hookup Tackle. The Hookup Tackle is the world's largest showcase of Megabass products, featuring baits and colors not found at any other dealer. The Hookup also offers a wide display of OSP, Evergreen, Deps, Lucky Craft, Jackal, and many more. The Hookup Tackle is owned and operated by family, is staffed by guides and verified tackle nerds who love helping anglers elevate their craft. If you're in the Phoenix area, we'd love to have you stop by our showroom and check out the wonderful world of Megabass and the Hookup for yourself. If you shop online, there are almost 10,000 SKUs of Megabass products alone, with hundreds of other companies and new products being added daily. So next time you're looking for that hard to find bait, that color your fish have never seen before, or maybe you just want to elevate your game, look at thehookuptackle.com. What is up, my friends? I am Ben with the Hookup Tackle, aka the Tackle Otaku on Instagram, being joined once again by my buddy Jeffrey the King. What's up, Jeffrey the King?
Welcome back to another exciting episode.
Happy Sunday morning to you. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are watching this. Do you think anybody other than my mom and your mom are actually a mother that watches this?
No.
Probably not.
Probably not.
If there are, cheers to you. You know what? I'm going to drink to you. Jeff,
okay.
Sunday morning for you.
There you go.
It's Mother's Day. Celebrate with me.
I'd rather just give that to my mother.
You should give that to your mother. That would be a great gift.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, my friends. Happy Mother's Day. If you guys are married and have kids, take a second, go give her a hug. This is pretty dope. If you're joining me on Mother's Day and you're hanging out with us and drinking beer, you've got a good one. So if my mom is listening, which I know she will at some point, happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you. Cheers. So instead of hanging with my mom, I'm drinking beer and talking about tackle. That's better.
Is that better?
Right? It's better for her. It's my gift. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
So nice.
Yeah.
Such a nice son.
Yeah. She can have a good, chill day and not worry about me. And I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's celebrate. 30,000 subs. I know it's not a huge milestone. I know it's not like 50 or 100, but you know, I'm more of like a enjoy the process kind of guy.
Okay.
And I said we are going to celebrate.
I see.
Right? So, for 30,000 subs, we are going to do something special, Jeff. Okay. For today only. Now, this is Sunday, May something. Right? Thank you, Carmen. May 8th. For today only. For 30,000, we're going to do 30% off one of our best-selling items in store.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Okay, while supplies last, and these are going to fly. Okay? Bulk spools of chartreuse J braid Grand. Okay, now this is 8-strand braid. This is amazing braid, Jeff, and beautiful spools. Most of them don't have cracks on the outside piece from shipping, right? So if you want a lifetime supply, this is really like a once-in-a-lifetime deal. And I mean, look at the size of this one, right? 30% off. That's amazing. So thank you guys for bringing us all the way to 30,000 subs. Let's celebrate. This is our gift back to you, right? Is that good?
You,
is that a good celebration?
The gift of giving.
Yeah, I'm just kind of a giver.
You know, that is one of our best-selling products in the store.
God, I wish it was. So, here's what we did. I went back through the videos very unscientifically.
Okay.
And just kind of looked in like what videos really had the most views. And there were 2 that really stood out. The brand that like surprised, I mean, kind of surprisingly, not really. OSP. Anything with OSP had a ton of views, right? And then rod videos. Rod videos really good, right? So I figured let's just do something to celebrate today. And again, we're gonna do this today. All right, so May 8th, up until midnight Arizona time, you guys are welcome to take advantage of this to celebrate a milestone for us. if you guys throw OSP, I don't care what it is, hard baits, soft baits, you want beavers, you want crankbaits, you want blitzes, you want craws, spinner baits, whatever, we're gonna do 20% off OSP today. Okay, so use the code that we will put in the description down below. You can use that code, it'll take 20% off anything OSP. Knock yourself out. Stock up, try something new, try something fresh, okay? But enjoy that, guys, while you have it. Thank you for the business. Thank you for supporting OSP. It's been an amazing couple years with OSP. Extra sale on that one. Okay, so the other thing, rods. Most rod brands won't allow us to do any kind of, you know, discount or anything, but rods have been just flying out of here. So we're gonna do the same thing for today only. If you guys wanna buy a rod, we will do a gift card for 20% of the value of the rod. Drop it in the rod tube for you, okay? So knock yourself out. You want 1 rod, 2 rods, 10 rods, I don't care. Knock yourself out. If it's a rod, it's getting a gift card, so go for it, enjoy. Thank you guys. To get us to 30,000 subs is amazing. So on to 50, Jeff? That'll be the next one.
1,000.
On to 500,000.
Yes,
I like
sir.
that. Cheers to that. Thank you guys. All right, Jeff, let's jump into some new items and some important restocks from this week. Let's start, again, second week in a row. Let's start with our friends at Lucky Craft. Now, last week, yeah, deja vu for sure. Last week, we brought 5 special Tackle Otaku Lucky Craft collab colors to the LV500 and the Slender 97, okay? This week, we have 3 special drops in 2 to 3 of those colors, okay? And I will explain as we go through them. So, we had Lucky Craft make us a couple of our favorite baits that they had some extra blanks. These are baits that used to be on the market that have gone away, that we had them redo for us just for these colors. So this is likely just a one-time offering. If this goes well and we can twist some arms, maybe we can get them to make these again, but I'm super stoked to have these. So I'm gonna start with a crankbait, okay? So you guys know, we talk about the Lucky Craft Fat CB BDS a lot, like the BDS3, BDS4, right? Well, there used to be a bait called the Fat CB BDS Magic 2.2. Okay, and now there is a bait called that again. Okay, so here you go, the BDS Magic 2.2. Now the 2.2 is the same body shape as the BDS3, but in a much smaller package. It's 65 millimeters, 9 grams, so it's 5/16 of an ounce. We're doing it in 2 of our custom colors. Okay, and I'll take them out so you can see it. We're doing it in Essa Gill and Essa Dawn. Okay, so let me open this up just so you guys can remember. It looks so sick in the BDS. So the BDS line of crankbaits are amazing around any type of vegetation. So if you guys are fishing grass, tules, any type of aquatic vegetation, these will come through and rip out perfectly. They're not great around wood. Okay, they're fine on rock, they're fine on vegetation, but the bill is a little bit more rounded and designed to deflect and rip out of grass very easily. Okay, so Essa Dawn, Essa Gill, these are the 2 colors that are going to be available in this guy. So super sexy in both of them. These are going to get bit big time if your fish are shallow. So definitely scoop those up if they speak to you. New this week from Lucky Craft. All right, staying in crankbait for a minute. One of the best crankbaits Lucky Craft ever made for a mid-diving crankbait was a crankbait called the CB250. Okay, we had them make it for us in 3 different baits. Now these are the CB250 floating versions. These are great at deflecting off cover. This is a great crankbait for just chucking and winding. Burn and bang, banging around down in rocks in 8, 10, 12 foot. Perfect for this bait. 65 millimeters, 13 grams, so 13.5 grams, so true ½ ounce. It's gonna be available in 3 colors, okay? So we're gonna do it in the Essa Dawn and the Essa Gill that we just showed you, okay? And we're also doing it in live Ghostbone Shad. So let me take it out of here so you guys can get a good shot. So if you missed last week's episode, Ghostbone Shad is a color that we've done with Lucky Craft in the past. It's basically just a transparent bone finish that's transparent on the side, and it's got the live scales down the side as well. So the CB250, you can see tons of different rattles and weights inside of this thing, right? So you're gonna get the glass on the bottom, you're gonna get the tungsten on the sides, right? So it's just gonna have all kinds of different sound as this goes through the water. So you're gonna get the high pitch, the low pitch, everything. Just a great all-around crankbait. So if any of those speak to you, and again, probably a one and done deal on these as well, so definitely scoop them up while you can. New this week from Lucky Craft. All right, and then finally, the LV500s flew out of here pretty quick. They lasted maybe about half a day on Sunday. It was a pretty big batch. So guys, thank you very much for the business. I hope you guys crush them on those, and you should, because the colors are dope. We had them make 2 of those colors, what I thought were probably the 2 best, like more finessey colors, in a special one. This is the LV300R. Okay, now this is a bait that really has not been made for ages and ages and ages. This is a super dope one. If you guys are LV500 fans, you will definitely want to pay attention to this. The LV300 is 69 millimeters, so it's a smaller version than the LV500. It's a little bit wider, but it's weighted so that it's still 3/4 of an ounce. So it's gonna cast and fish exactly like an LV500. It's just much smaller in a little bit different shape. So it's gonna have a little bit different roll to it. It's got the same combination of brass and tungsten and glass weights. So you're gonna get a similar sound, right? But you're just gonna get a little bit different look. So this is a great one for just kind of mixing in with the LV500 after you've caught a few fish. You just need a different sound, a different look. You can mix in the LV300 Type R and get a few extra bites. So again, we're gonna do this in the Essa Gill and the Essa Dawn patterns. So again, this is definitely gonna be a one and done offering. So definitely scoop these up if they speak to you. Available while supplies last from Lucky Craft. All right, while we are on Lucky Craft, some restocks and some new product offerings this week. So, for you small square bill / BFS crankbait fans, we see a restock in all of the LC 0.3s. Now, all the LC 0.3s is 4 colors, right? So, Chartreuse Shad, BE Gill, Ghost Minnow, and TO Craw. So, those 4 colors that they make in this bait return. Now, this is the smallest LC they make, so it's 1.5 inches, 38 millimeters, 1/10 of an ounce, 3 grams, right? So really small little bait finesse for spinning, but so dope. Perfect little pond crankbait, or anytime you just need to downsize. So those return. We also see a return in the LC 0.5. So this is the next size up, so 1 3/4 inches, 3/16 of an ounce, so 5 grams, and again in the 4 colors: BE Gill, TO Craw, Chartreuse Shad, and Ghost Minnow. Just to show you a side-by-side comparison here, right? You can see a difference between a 0.3 and a 0.5. And then, to make things extra exciting, we add a slightly bigger version. This is the LC 0.7. So a 50 millimeter or 2 inch and a 1/4 ounce 7 gram version. So we see 4 colors brand new in the LC 0.7. Now this is going to be a floater, so don't confuse this with the 0.7 DR or DRX. It's the sinking crankbait. This is just in the LC version, floating, square bill, just a little bit smaller than a 1.0, a little bit bigger than a 0.5. Just because, right? Sometimes an inch and 3/4 isn't enough, and 2 1/4 is way too big. Right, so you just need that true 2 inch size. Now you have it. So TO Craw, Chartreuse Shad, BP Golden Shiner, BE Gill, all available in the LC 0.7 while supplies last. Get them.
No Ghost Minnow in that one.
Oh, Ghost Minnow's overrated.
I see. They did it in the 0.3 and the 0.5, but not the 0.7.
Well, because when it gets to that size.
Oh, Ghost Minnow is not natural.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, staying on Lucky Craft. Been ages since we have seen any of these around. Pointer 48 SPs, so true suspending 48, back in stock in like normal colors, right? So we see Chartreuse Shad, Ghost Minnow, BE Gill, Aurora Black, all back. Now this is the smallest pointer they make, 1 7/8 inches, 48 millimeters, 2.6 grams, so about 3/32 of an ounce or so. Okay, so Pointer 48s return. We also see, for you trout and BFS fans, the Pointer 50S. return as well, and we see 4 new colors in this. So we see chartreuse head black imago, we see laser rainbow trout, we see BGR imago, and we see super glow bone trout. That one's dope. So these are going to be a sinking pointer, more designed to kind of like a great hunting, cast and wind, right? Maybe some little twitches, but designed to kind of sink down through the current or into the lake. So more of a straight retrieve type pointer, where the pointer 48 is going to be more of a true traditional suspending jerk bait, right, that you're going to twitch. So excited to get those in, new this week from Lucky Craft. And then staying on the small bait trend, it's just one of those weeks, Jeff. I mean, we are hyper focused, BFS, trout, right, small gear. Humpback minnow 50s come in some brand new colors. So we see them finally arrive in some traditional bass type colorations. So Aurora black, BE gill, baitfish silver. We even have a chartreuse shad, a pearl flake white, all in stock and new this week. This is 50 millimeters, 1/8 of an ounce, so 3.2 grams. This is a true suspending bait. So the humpback minnow is designed to be kind of a hybrid between a crankbait and a jerkbait. You can just wind it in and pause it and it will suspend, or you can twitch it and be rather aggressive with it, similar to like a pointer 48 or pointer 65. But again, we're just splitting fractions. We're going to 50. Right? Because that's what we needed. So there you go. Humpback minnow 50 in stock now. All right, Jeff, while we are talking about some smaller baits, some trout stuff, right? A brand that we brought in earlier this year from Japan. This is one of the hottest trout brands in Japan, Valkein. Now, we have had some of their multi-piece trout rods in stock, and we've been keeping a pretty good flow of them. They're gorgeous, beautiful, super high-end trout rods. Well, now they have released more of a budget-friendly version. So I introduced to you the Breakthrough Zero Verge line of multi-piece trout rods. Now these are going to be true JDM trout rods, but in a $200 price point, okay, which is really, really unheard of for, you know, a Japan company. So they're going to be built very similar to their other rods, just beautifully styled, nice lockdown seats. Instead of it being like a hand-carved wood, it's more of just a traditional ABS type reel seat. Instead of it being titanium guides, they're going to be more traditional like Fuji Alkanite guides, right? But the actions are designed to really be perfect for still water trout fishing here. So this is going to be like ponds, lakes, that kind of stuff. You guys are looking for just a really nice, light, kind of ultra light trout setup. This could be a great option for you. It's unique, built amazing, great warranty. So definitely check those out from Valkein, available now. All right, let's jump over to Megabass really quick. Dude, while we're on this topic of small baits, let's start right there. Now, this is one that I didn't think I was gonna be that as excited as I am for. So you're familiar with the great hunting baits.
Absolutely.
Right? We throw them all the time, like the great hunting flat side, like GH50 flat side, right? Amazing little, you know, BFS baits designed for trout, right? Catch fish like crazy. Well, Megabass took that platform and they tweaked it and redesigned it a little bit to make the great hunting world spec. Now, unfortunately, they didn't make very many of these. Okay, so they made, I think they made 7 or 8 colors, but they only made a handful of each one. I grabbed everything I could, which was 2 colors. Okay, now, fortunately, these are my 2 favorites, right? So I'm grateful that we got these, and I'll take these out and show these to you. So you have Great Gigio and you have Fuji White. So let me take these out. Now, these are going to be available in 2 sizes. So if you're familiar with the great hunting, you're familiar with a 50 and a 45. Okay, these are going to be in a 52 and a 48. Now, what makes a world spec different than a traditional? Well, a couple of things. The biggest thing is obviously the size difference that we just talked about, but the biggest thing is that they put a weight transfer system in this thing. So now you can cast this thing like an absolute rocket, and it's not just a small little bait just kind of sailing in the wind. You got this amazing weight transfer to shoot through any type of wind. And instead of it being in options of floating or fast sink, right? Because the trout version is designed to be floating for still water, fast sink to cut through current. These are gonna be in what they just call a sinking, which really ends up being almost like a slow sink, like just a little bit slower than suspend. So you can work the bait so much more efficiently and really pick it apart. It's a great bait to be a hybrid kind of crankbait and jerkbait. You can fish it deep, you can fish it shallow. It's also gonna rattle. So you get a sound to it that you're not getting with the other ones, and you get a little bit wider vibration. When you see this thing in the water, you're gonna be like, oh hell yeah, that is definitely the deal. So, you know, even if you're not a BFS angler, this time of the year, the fish are gonna start feeding on smaller bait. So anytime you can throw something smaller you could actually cast, you're gonna have much higher success rate when they really get picky feeding on fry, small shad, that kind of stuff. But you can throw these in saltwater, saltwater's safe. Obviously, they're gonna catch them great in freshwater as well. So there is a look at the Fuji White. And then the great, not so great on that one. Broken lip on aisle 2. And then the great Gigio on that one. So you see a little pearl belly and just that little orange striping on top. So 2 very natural bait fish patterns. This is not a one and done, but there are 0 plans for reproduction on this bait as of now. So if you've been looking for a little bait and this speaks to you, definitely scoop them up. This will probably be, once these are gone, they're gone for a long time kind of thing before we see a replenishment. So new this week from Megabass. All right, we also see 2 brand new colors this week introduced in the 110 Max LBO in the saltwater line. So some exciting saltwater additions. I'm okay, Jeff. Yeah, it's only been a few sips. Dude, relax. Don't look at me like that. So we see here GG Bluepin Gold and HT Sayori. So 2, does it not look good in there? Let me take it out.
No, it looks great.
Okay, that's what I thought. So 2 new colors in the 110 Max LBO, 135 millimeters, 20 grams, slow floating jerkbait. So if you guys are fishing saltwater, you know, this one definitely has some freshwater crossover. This one's definitely a saltwater color. So you can scoop those up. We also see a restock in some of the Flap Slap LBOs as well. So GG Awashi comes back. One of our most popular one, the Midnight Ghost Chartreuse, is back. It's kind of that full chartreuse. Let's take it out so you can see it. I know we've shown it before, but it's that full matte chartreuse. A transparent matte chartreuse with that blue back. Super sick. So those return as well. So if you missed out on the last second of that, those are now available again. And we also see a restock in the Baitsanity TX, including the new colors. So if you missed out on the Skeleton Strong Chartreuse or the Biwako Hiuo, you can scoop up some. We grabbed everything that was left from them. So this will probably be the last supply of these for a while, but those are available again from Megabass. Also, Jeff, it is that time of the month where we're ready to ship. Hey, you need to relax. You got really excited for that. It's kind of strange. Talk to me about your excitement there.
It's just that time of the month. I know what that means when you say it.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
What does it mean?
Bento boxes.
I don't think that's what you were thinking.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking.
You're a sick
fucker,
Jeff.
I love bento boxes.
All right. We are ready to ship the next month's bento, which means anybody that didn't subscribe to last month's, it's time to just unload the remaining boxes. We always keep a few back just to make sure everybody receives theirs. Everybody has time to pay. Nothing's damaged in shipping. So while supplies last, I think there's about 40 of them or so left, okay? Last month's bento is available for a one-time purchase. Now, we refer to these boxes as the color of the limited edition 110 and Pop Max. So this is the Stealth. Relax. It's like one of those like popping things. Give me that 110. This is the Stealth Morocco box.
That wasn't very stealthy of you.
I know, it was the opposite. This is the Joker box is what it should be called. Stealth Morocco. So we had to make this beautiful Stealth Morocco pattern in a 110 and Pop Max. You know, we play with these colors in these bentos. We try to go back and forth between something crazy and something supernatural. And this was definitely one of the more natural colors. It's simple. It's got that nice little, just a little bit of that kind of GG flash there, a little bit of pearl belly, and then pretty transparent in the back. It's designed to kind of just break down the profile to look like a smaller baitfish. So if you guys missed out, or maybe you just want to add a second box to it, you can scoop it up. There's some other goodies in there. They're $100, $100 worth of product in there. So while supplies last month's Stealth Morocco Bento is available. All right, while we are on Megabass, we're just gonna mix it up, Jeff.
Okay.
Okay, I know this is traumatizing to you.
It absolutely is.
We usually talk about rods at the end, but you know, we're on Megabass, we're talking saltwater. Why did I bring all of these over? I can't even.
This is why we do this at the end.
Right, okay. Coukai. Okay, we brought in some Coukai 6-8 weeks ago, maybe. Evaporated out of here, sold out. So we did get them to make another batch for us, and they've expanded finally some of the offerings in. So I'm gonna fly through these really quick. If you guys are not familiar with Coukai, Coukai is Megabass's basically Destroyer P5 rod line designed for fishing in saltwater. Okay, so some of these are definitely saltwater models. Some of these are beautiful models that you can use in freshwater as well. You can see the styling is exquisite. They have this beautiful kind of ergonomic EVA foam grip up top, a rear lockdown kind of matching that Destroyer P5 lockdown reel seat there. Super lightweight. They are all two-piece rods, so they're all going to be ferruled in the middle, right? So we see a new offering in the Gulf. This is the 7-foot medium plus spin. So this is going to be a great one for throwing just a little bit heavier baits. You can see it's pretty fast action. This is going to be a good one for bottom contact type stuff, little swim baits, that kind of stuff. A great one for that. We see a return of the one that sold out of here immediately. This is the 7.2 medium spin. Okay, so this one is ultralight. I am having problems. Ultra lightweight. It's gonna bend more through the middle of the blank, so great like jerkbait rod, that kind of stuff. Feel how light that is, dude. That thing's so sick. All right, and then we have some rods, maybe more in your speed.
Okay.
Jeff.
Yeah, talk to me.
Some
nice.
big, powerful rods. So first one is a 9.3 medium heavy plus spinning rod. Right? Look at this thing.
Can you say that length again for me real quick?
9-foot 3-inch medium heavy plus spinning. I don't know what the fuck you do with this rod, Jeff, but it's Megabass and it's Coukai and it's super dope. Somebody in the surf knows what to do with this thing. I guarantee you. There are people laughing at me right now. Spec it out. Max lure weight, 60 grams. Max line, PE 3.0. So heavy and yeah, 60 grams. Yeah, about 2 1/4, right? So, what is this thing? How does this bend?
Wow.
Oh, it's nice.
Look at that thing.
Look at that.
I'm gonna start throwing swimmers on.
So, there's a good one for you.
Yeah, 9-foot 3 spinning rod.
Yeah. Oh, this is another big one. How about a 9.6 medium?
Oh, God.
Okay, this is definitely a jerkbait rod. This is where my 110 is going on. I can throw it forever, dude. This rod is so light.
That's a Great Lakes rod.
I can't even believe how light it is. 40 gram max, 1.5 on the PE. So like 30 pound, somewhere in there. Dude, this thing is gnarly. What's crazy is that they're long, but they are not like flimsy. You can tell it's made out of that same P5 crossweave. Dude, this one is sick. This is like a giant 9'6" windbuster. Feel this thing. Is that gnarly or what?
It's a 9.6?
Yeah, 9.6. Dude, you could outcast all of your friends. You'd have to throw a jerkbait on spinning, which sucks.
Yeah.
But
at least you got a 9'6" jerkbait rod.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna be like those boogans from the shore that have spinning rods upside down. Let me see that.
Okay, here you go.
Only I'm gonna put a bait caster on it.
You're gonna put a bait caster on
Yeah,
this?
just gotta go through that big ass guide right there. I'm gonna be that guy.
Skinny dipper rod?
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. Okay. Next up, there is an 8'10"
Finally,
medium heavy spin.
Normal length rod.
Does that sound like a swim bait kind of rod?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fast. It's pretty fast. So this is
It's
gonna
citizen
definitely
rod.
be. I don't know what you do in the surf, but something that needs it fast. So 50 gram max, 3.0 PE. So definitely like a bottom contact, like a halibut 90, or something like that. Okay. And then this is the one that I was really excited for you. I can see you, dude, you're gonna probably retire your swim bait rods now.
Okay.
Okay. I present to you 8.3. Oh. This is right up your alley.
This is it.
Extra heavy spin. Did you ever think you'd need an 8.3
Heavens.
extra heavy spin? 100 gram lure weight. So this is a swim bait rod, obviously. I mean, that's like 4 ounces. I mean, dude, you could fling a Gancraft 230 on this thing. This is a K9 rod. Put a nice Stella 6000 on that thing. There you go. So there you go. There's your new swim bait rod, Jeff. If you guys are into saltwater fishing and you just want amazing saltwater rods, back in stock and new models from Megabass this week. All right, Jeff. Some new colors from Nikko.
Okay.
Now, Nikko, Japanese-based company, they make amazing kind of elastomer type of products, right? We sell gazillions of them. So let's start with their leeches. Now, I have no idea how this color is new, but green pumpkin apparently has never been done in a leech before. It is now available, right? So these are limited colors. So 3 new colors in the leech. Now, the leech is a great drop shot bait. We sell bazillions of these things. So green pumpkin is new. Black Aurora, which is a staple in some of their other baits, is new and in. And then just regular Aurora, so kind of a shad type color. So, by the way, all the other colors are in. Anything Nikko, everything Nikko is in. So Hellgrammites, the octopus. Yep, octopus is back. You can go scoop up octopies. Yeah, octopuses. So octopuses are back up there. It's way better, actually, than octopi. We should start a petition. What do you say? Octopuses or octopi? Octopuses, right?
Octopuses.
Yeah, everybody's in agreement. All right, new craw colors, right? So Nikko is famous for building super realistic craws, right? So again, green pumpkin. I don't know why this wasn't in. When you think of super realistic, a color that probably definitely comes to mind is this next color, right?
Oh,
like
okay.
Think in your head, like
super realistic craw.
Super realistic craw. Like what color could be missing? You've got green pumpkin now. You've got fusion over there. You know what? I'll save your brain power, right? Chartreuse, of course. Now available. Right? Weren't you waiting for this, Jeff?
You were looking for a natural craw color?
Here's what's stupid. I don't know why I need a chartreuse craw. This thing's gonna sell out.
You think?
Yes.
There's no shot.
Because this is gonna be smallmouth everywhere are gonna destroy this stupid thing. So there you go. If you guys have been waiting for something natural or something naturaler, or octopuses, all available this week from Nikko. Yep. All right. How about a bait that you would never be caught dead throwing, but Griff about creamed himself when he saw it? This is definitely a Griff
Then
bait.
It must be something absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it is completely stupid. Look, you guys are paying attention, aren't you? You want to know. I don't even know what this stupid thing is called. What is this thing called? I can't believe that we bought these.
Hurry up, Anna. My anticipation. The hell is
that? The Persuader Blackbird Popper. Well, you know that fish love eating blackbirds.
I do know
right?
that, yes.
So, you know, frogs traditionally are how we would
That's the
fish
way to go,
them,
yeah.
But those are boring. Now, you could throw a plopper.
Look at that thing.
Look at that thing. That's exquisite.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, this is stupid. But I know Griff is gonna buy one of these, so if you like ridiculous things, look at those wings. Ooh. Do you think it does anything in the water? We gotta put this in the tank and see what it does. If you don't see a tank test video, it's because it looked horrible. And I still need to sell them. But if you see a tank test video, it's because it actually looked kind of cool. So there you go. If you have been dying for a blackbird popper from Persuader, which I think everybody has been, available while supplies last. They're probably gonna fly out of here. Available now. You seem just quiet. Here, hold it. This seems like this would be such a joy to throw in the wind. Comes with a free backlash. Got one, Callan?
It's fairly light.
It's light.
It is very light.
It is definitely going to backlash whatever you... All right, if you guys got last month's bento, you know that we included a Bumblebee chatterbait and trailer. Okay, so Bumblebee is a new up-and-coming brand. They have one of the hottest chatterbaits and trailers on the market in Japan. We now have the trailers in stock. So this is the Bumblebee Blade Stick. So if you guys are looking for an alternative trailer to your jackhammer or to your chatterbaits, the Blade Stick might be a great option for you. So designed specifically to go on the back of a chatterbait or, you know, whatever you call your vibrating jig. So it's designed to be tall and thin and have just this little tiny quiver on the back so that it really tightens up the action of your bait. So if you are throwing like a jackhammer, for instance, you're putting a Zocco, you get a nice big movement out of it. You can put the Blade Stick on there and it's just going to tighten it up and have just a different quiver to it. So available in a ton of colors, from naturals to bluegills to green pumpkins. Available now from Bumblebee Japan. Anything you ever need to know is usually on the package.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thin and slender tail express complicatedly wiggling action. Do I need to repeat that, Jeff? Try it again. Thin and slender tail expresses complicatedly wiggling action. I mean, it's right there. It's in
package?
writing. It's complicatedly.
I see.
It's complicatedly perfect.
So that's what makes it a game changer.
It's game changer. It's complicatedly wiggling action. Yeah, say that 3 times fast. Go.
Complicatedly.
Yeah, you can't even say it one time.
Neither could I. I'm
looking at him like, please.
It's not even a real word.
Doesn't need to be real. It's real now. It's right there.
Package?
Yeah, literally right there. All right, new. Those are gonna sell out. All right, another bait that you've been dying to get your hands on.
Is it dope?
Well, of course, right? It's not super dope.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's dope, right? For sure. What happens sometimes when you're throwing a lipless, right? And you're winding it, and you're like, I don't know what to do. Do I throw a lipless or do I throw a worm? Like sometimes, you know, you're dragging it on the bottom or you're yo-yoing it and you go back and forth. You're like, I kind of want to throw a worm, kind of want to throw a lipless, right? You find yourself in this predicament a lot. Am I right, Jeff?
Who are these people that you're talking about?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what to do with this thing.
What is this thing that you have?
Here you go. The Doryu Mola Mola.
Ooh.
Now this is the bottom bouncing worming vibe guy. Okay, slowest thing. I know my tackle, Jeff. Okay, now this is silent. This ninja will fuck you up if you make a sound. You see that? Got it? Don't mess with that guy. Okay, let's take one out and try to figure out what the fuck we do with this thing. Okay, so Obasslive is the brand. Now they come with Ryugi hooks, so that's pretty cool.
That's the selling point?
Yeah.
It comes with good hooks?
So this is what you're supposed to do. It is a lipless bait. It's silent, okay? Right? It's designed with this big kind of bumper, and this is designed to kind of bang into rocks and bounce around and create just a one knock type sound. So instead of having an internal sound inside, you're getting that one knock that actually hits into things, and you fish it more like a jig, more like a worm, and less like just a cast and retrieve lipless type bait. Okay, so designed to just give you something different on the bottom. I don't know, it might have some game. A lot of people that throw LV500s throw them in places like Clear Lake and Havasu where they're actually literally just dragging them, right? So they're not casting or retrieving, they're not ripping out of grass, you're just kind of dragging them and fishing them more like a jig. This could potentially have some game for you guys. I don't know if it will or not. I just thought it looked interesting and weird and thought it might be cool to play with. So there you go. It's available in a handful of colors. I think there's 6 colors total. So there's, you know, some bluegills and some blacks and some shads. I'll spec it out here for you. It is a slow sinking 100 millimeters, 3/4 ounce. Okay, so, and then all the directions are on the back. So if you need to understand what to do with it or how to do it, there you go.
But
so
Ben, it's all in Japanese. How am I supposed to read the instructions?
Oh, well, it's right here. Okay, in English. Type slow sinking and multi-retrieve spec. Okay, so you're good. So here you go. From Obasslive. Get them while supplies last. This is gonna be hot. Why are you looking at me like that, Jeff? You make me feel stupid or something. All right, big restock and some new color drops from Deps Japan. What are you doing? One, it's a bug.
It's a skeeter.
It's a tiny ass little mosquito.
Every time I come to the shop,
everybody that watches this lives in like Minnesota and Wisconsin. They have like thousands of them. We have one in the entire state. And it's above your head.
And you're like sucking on my blood.
They don't like mine because it's full of Orion.
I know.
It's like mosquito repellent.
I don't understand how you never get bit.
I'm telling you. So then, here, I have a can of mosquito repellent for you, Jeff. Are you just itching now? Now you're feeling bugs crawling.
No, I'm not.
Saw one bug flying
making sure that I'm not getting smoked.
All right. Thank you for interrupting.
No problem, G.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for.
All right. Big restock and new colors drop from Deps in the Balisong Minnow. So 3 sizes to talk about. Balisong Minnow 100, Balisong Minnow 130, and you're seeing some of the new colors, by the way. Skeleton Dazzle, Garnet. We also get a big restock in the 130 Longbill, okay? So the Balisong Minnow is designed to be a big profile, like a big, wide, lots of movement, very erratic jerkbait, right? So the 100 and 130 size are essentially gonna operate like any jerkbait as far as just kind of twitch, pause, twitch, pause. But instead of them going side to side or real tight, they're gonna go up, they're gonna go down, they're gonna go sideways, they're gonna go all kinds of different directions, more like, almost like throwing an ice slide, right? So they're just gonna kind of move any direction, big, erratic, loud sound. I mean, you can hear how loud these things are, right? So there's the 100, there's the 130. So lots of stuff going on inside that really just kind of throws them off balance and to do different things. So one of the most popular jerkbaits in Japan doesn't have a lot of traction here in the US because it's a little bit more of an aggressive fish, but lots of cool colors in this thing. So we see that garnet come in different sizes. We see horizon shad, right? So all the natural patterns are back. So if you guys have been waiting or want to just try something different, great time to do that. And then on the longbill guy, let me take one of these more transparent ones out. So the longbill is obviously going to get down a little bit deeper water. Now the longbill also has all the weight transfer systems. Now you see there's 2 different weight transfer systems to make sure that you get long casts. It also has that spring-loaded weight in the head. So that's that same knocking spring-loaded thing that you get in a slide swimmer, in a pulse cod, right, in some of the other new Deps baits. So now you're gonna get that same kind of vibration in there that's going to feel like the fish is kind of breathing or the heartbeat is going while it's at rest. So it's gonna twitch, and then that thing just continues to vibrate while it's at rest. So kind of a cool thing. I know a lot of you guys swear by that and catch a lot of fish with those baits. So this might be a great addition for you as well. So longbill in the Balisong, new and available in some new colors. All right, now for a new item unlike anything you've ever seen before.
From what
I introduce to you a company known for innovation.
Oh, okay.
Spro.
Okay.
I introduce to you the Bronzeye Blade 65.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything really exactly.
If you're thinking that it looks like this, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't look anything like that. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Carmen.
Oh,
yeah.
The Colorado blades make it different.
Right. So here you go. This has reeling, waking action, vibrating, spinning blades, explosive topwater strikes, guaranteed. 5/8 ounce, 65 millimeters. So basically, it's a Bronzeye frog with blades on the back, right? So you can just wind it in, and these will spin to create kind of just like a I don't know, not really like a plopper, but kind of just like a straight retrieve, kind of wake bait. You can walk it and they will clack as well. So just a different look from Spro. I know a lot of you guys are huge Spro fans. We sell gazillions of Spro Frogs every year. So let me fly through these colors. So of course you have albino. We have the color that I know you've been dying to get your hands on, Jeff, clown. All right, because you want those orange blades down there. Why are you looking like that?
I just can't believe that's a color.
Yep. Well, of all the colors too. Spro has so many colors, right? So for this to be part of the top 10, I don't know, maybe I just don't know frog fishing that well. Rainforest yellow, watch, clown's gonna be our #1 selling color. Right behind this guy. Flamingo.
Oh god. I brought that color back.
I know. Tropical white. Hornet. Don't know why it wasn't just straight black, but Hornet. Color named after you, Jeff. Freak. Nasty Shad. This one makes sense. And of course, you got to have blue sky. All right. So there you go. Brand new from Spro. Available now. All right. Cool new little add-on product from Baitsanity this week. They came out with small little packs of tungsten adhesives. Now, if you hang out around this shop at all, we talk a lot about Baitsanity products, the Explorer gills, and how they come with like some tungsten sticky weights so you can weight them down, get them to have really whatever suspend rate that you want. So now you can buy just the packs of tungsten adhesives. Of course, you can use them on your Baitsanity, you can use them on any glide bait you want. What's nice about these, because they're tungsten, they're going to be a lot smaller than a traditional like lead strip would be. So they're available in 2 sizes. They're available in a 0.72 grams and a 0.32 grams, and they're just little strips. You're just going to peel it off, stick it on your bait, and you've got a tungsten weight. So super dope for these. How much are these, Carmen? All right, so $9.99 a pack. Not cheap, but again, they're tungsten adhesives. So there you go. If you want to try, you know, something more smaller, more compact from Baitsanity, new this week. All right, we also are expanding our HogFarmer line. Now, we did a huge restock in pretty much any HogFarmer A-Rig you can think of, including my favorite, the Mop Deuce rig. So if you guys have been waiting on anything, you can scoop them up. We also added the gold blades into the flex rig options. So the BFL flex rig, the Harvester flex rig. We also added the hitch rig. A lot of you guys were requesting this. This is the one with the CPS springs instead of blades, so you can just attach baits to it. So all HogFarmer plus some new items return this week. All right, a company that keeps expanding their product offerings in some really dope little swim baits is Savage Gear. So we see some new colors arrive in some baits and some new baits this week from Savage. So Jeff, you remember these guys, the RTF versions and the LB versions, right? So the LB is going to be the weedless version. By the way, this is the 4-inch pulse tail bluegill. So we see a bunch of new colors this week arrive in this. So a lot of you guys love this thing. This is the fully weedless. You can fish it through anything. Chartreuse gill comes in. A new tilapia color comes in. Just in time for spring. A crappie comes in. Okay. Here's a look at the RTF. That's ready to fish, right? So that's the pink gill. That's the one with the top hook on it. So new color tweak in there. Bream. New color. Pumpkin seed is new, and then gold gill. So some new color options in both the RTF and the LB from Savage in the 4-inch pulse tail gill. We also see one new color addition in the 3-inch RTF. This is black gill, so just a darker gill pattern, super small, little compact, little bite-sized guy. So new color this week from Savage in that. And then Jeff, I know how much you love your shad swim baits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huge fan of them.
How about this guy? 3-inch pulse tail bait fish, brand new size in the RTF.
Yeah.
Good?
A-Rig.
Clashes are gone. 3/8 ounce, so I'm gonna fly through these. Green back. Okay, yeah, you can see it. Black and gold. Silver back. Sexy shad. White. And then sometimes I just see colors and I wonder to myself, did we really need this? I want to live wherever these people live. Fire Tiger.
Perch.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
All right. Fire Tiger.
Boom.
So there you go. Bunch of new colors. 3-inch pulse tail baitfish available now. And then Griff's favorite technique. I wish he was here for this. New Ned baits. How exciting is this? New bait, new colors.
Hell yeah.
This is epic. Just what we needed. More Ned stuff. Ned Dragon Tail Slugs.
Ooh.
Yeah. Cool name, right? So here you go. Bunch of colors. I didn't bring all of them out. You guys can look if this is something that you're into. So you guys know that Savage in their Ned stuff makes it out of kind of an elastomer type plastic. Let me just take one out of the package here. So there you go. Dragon Tail Slug. It's made out of elastomer. You can see it's got kind of this half solid body for the hook and then half kind of groove ribbed body. So, you know, if you're looking for just something different, there you go, something different. Bunch of colors available now from Savage. And then we see one new color in this guy. This is White and Glow in the Sprinkler. So this is that little frog topwater kind of just, you know, hollow body finesse whopper plopper thing. It's a sprinkler, right? So new color, White and Glow, available from Savage. All right, a brand we don't talk about very often around here, Missile Baits. Tons of new colors arrive this week and all kinds of things. So bomb shot, quiver worms, more quiver worms, mini D chunks are back and some new colors in those. D-bombs, baby D-bombs, so all kinds of new soft plastics from Missile in stock this week. We also see a huge restock in the new Ike's Mini Swim Jig. So these guys have flown out of here every time we have had them in. So if you guys are looking for just a really great, super small, compact swim jig, these are available now. And then you can match up the little chunk to go with it. Just has a great action. I see you staring. What are you staring at there, guy?
I'm just looking at the head design.
Oh, it's interesting. So there you go. Great options from Missile. Those are all back in stock. And then we've been getting a lot of requests for you guys to carry the Ike's Mini Flip Jig, so we brought those in as well. So if you guys are looking for just a good, compact, you know, very small mini flip jig, I mean, it pretty much says it there, those are available in all sizes and all colors as well from Missile. All right, a couple of new hat collabs from Simms and the Hookup Tackle this week. So we had them throw our logo on a couple of hats, I don't know, just because it's cool, right? So new CBB blank trucker hat. This is just basically just a red, white, and blue hat, getting it ready for Memorial Day, getting ready for 4th of July. So if you guys like that, that is available now. And we also got a request for a couple of like low crown kind of, you know, dad cap styles. So we see a new Veil camo, it's a riparian camo, right? So it's going to be no structure to it, so just lightweight there. So that is available. And then we also see a oilcloth cap in black. So again, unstructured, a little different clasp back there with the Hookup logo on the front. So 3 different hat styles from Simms. These are also going to have a sweatband interior in them, so they're great for hot weather. So if you guys are looking for a cool cap, maybe they'll speak to you. Available now. All right, Jeff, and let's wrap it the opposite today of rods. So usually we end in our longest item in the store.
Yeah.
Let's end in our smallest item in the store today.
It's gonna be as exciting as rods, though, right?
Totally. Yeah. This is good shit. So I am talking, of course, about hooks. So just expanding the Japan offerings, just trying to keep bringing in stuff. One of the brands that's super, super popular in Japan that we've had in stock in some of the key weights, but we haven't had the full lineup, is Nogales. Okay, so a lot of people have been asking us to bring in more Nogales, so here you go. We're gonna bring in the full line. So I'm not gonna highlight everything because a lot of this shit is just hooks, right? So if you guys want, like, you know, they have like limited edition hooks, like a traditional worm hook, right? They have the Revival hook that's kind of a cool, like just a different bend to it, right? There's traditional EWG style hooks in different ways. So all this kind of stuff is available in Nogales, and they're all great hooks. This is one of the most popular brands over in Japan. But I want to talk about a couple of the new items and some unique things. So in my hands, I have the Loop Mosquito. Now, you've probably heard of the mosquito hook, right? Owner mosquito hook, right? So Nogales actually was the original mosquito hook.
Oh, wow.
So mosquito hook, Nogales mosquito, has been around for ages and ages and ages and ages. Super, super popular little finesse hook. So check this out. This is a weed guard version designed so that you can just kind of wacky rig something, right? You're like a Senko or your bait of choice. But check this out. Hold this for me for a second. You can add one of these. This is a TG grenade quick changer. So this is, we've had these grenade sinkers before, but this is the new tungsten model. Okay, so you have your option now. You've got the lead ones that we've had before, or you have the tungsten version. Let's say you're wacky rigging, right? You're throwing your weightless Senko or your weightless worm, and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I wish I was like in-sheet whacking, right? All you gotta do, there's this little like fiber piece right here. You just clip that weight on there. I'm trying to not hook myself. So all you gotta do, these hooks come with this little like fluorocarbon guard. You can attach one of those little TG grenade sinkers, and now you have a weighted wacky, and you can throw it and just add weight to it. It just clips on and off right there, so you can change your weight, you can take it off and go back to weightless. So a pretty cool thing, just something different, right? So a neat little system, so you can get it just the hook, you can get just a sinker, you get them together and utilize them together. So that is new from Nogales. All right, I have another innovation for you. Something you never knew that you needed.
Okay.
Okay? I'm gonna hold this up and I want you to explain what you think this is.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
easy.
Nogales through downshot leader. So two sizes. There's a short and there's a 30 cent. There's actually quite a few different sizes.
Top shot.
Yeah. So what do you do with it? Here, let me just take this one out because it's bigger. It'll be easier to see. You want me to take one out of the package so you can try to figure out what to do with it, or what it is? What do you think this is used for, Jeff?
Going to assume it's used for a rig, a Japanese rig.
Like down shot? Like
yeah.
drop shot?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, hold this. Imagine this, Jeff. You're
Awesome.
fishing Lake Biwa.
Okay, yeah,
Right?
legendary.
You're using the Nogales ringed offset hook.
Okay.
Okay? Let me just take one out. So you're fishing your worm, right, on your ringed offset,
Yeah.
right? And you're like, you know what? Oh, they'd probably just eat the shit out of this thing if it was on a drop shot
Okay.
instead of on my weightless
Right.
rig,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
But I don't want to retie.
Mm.
This is tied to the line, right? Pay attention here, guy. This little clip clips on to the ring. Don't worry, it's not like magic. I'm not trying to hide the secret. I'm just shaking because I'm so excited. See how easy it is? It just clips on there. Okay. So now you have this leader attached to that ring, but now you need a weight, you say, right? But lo and behold, Jeff, there are TG grenade sinkers that just clip on to the end here. Hey, get on there, sucker. And just like that, Jeff, drop shot.
Wow.
Right? And you could choose your length of leader, and you could turn anything into a drop shot with just a couple of clicks. No more having to tie that annoying knot, put that line through the eye, right? There you go. So if that speaks to you, and again, there's in different lengths, so maybe you just want to make it a shorter and make it like a little jig rig, and then if you want it off, you just unclip it. And then you're back to just having a weightless hook and a worm. So there you go. I don't know. Are you ever gonna need this? I don't know. I like the idea that you can customize and just kind of snap and have some things on there. It might have some kind of purpose. I've never really thought to myself, God, this knot is so annoying to retie, right? But it's patent pending. So clippity clip, different sizes, kind of cool. So new this week from Nogales. Take a look. You look so confused, Jeff. Here, you can hold it.
That's just a hell of a rig. There's so many components to it.
Right.
And it probably costs 12 bucks, the whole thing.
Here.
And if you lose it, you're pissed.
Oh, why would you lose it? You have to be a jerk off to lose that.
What kind of line is this?
Clear.
All this is...
That's clear line, Jeff.
All it said on the package was strong nylon. Can I get a pound test of this?
Oh, it's strong.
I will say, that is the most Japanese thing I've ever seen.
It's very Japanese.
To try and make things as easy as possible and interchangeable as possible.
But as complicated as possible at the same time.
It's
right?
Truly incredible.
Yeah, they just love pieces. So
that's insane.
Yeah, there you go. So many different functional pieces here. So there you go. If any of that speaks to you, new this week from Nogales, all of these things, all the pieces needed to make this beautiful down shot system. Yeah, no more knots. Knots are dead. Okay. The biggest reason for this, Jeff, is there's a big trend in ringed hooks. So a lot of guys are really liking the idea of a ringed hook. Gives the worm a different movement. A lot of guys like the hookup percentage with it. One of the challenges to a ringed hook is it's next to impossible to drop shot a ringed hook, because then you basically don't have a ringed hook anymore, right? So this basically just gives you the option to use a ringed hook if you want to use a ringed hook, and fish it on a down shot to give a different presentation as well, that everybody else probably just Texas rigging or doing normal stuff, right? So it's just a different option so that you can turn a ringed hook into a down shot. And of course, these tungsten sinkers come in all kinds of sizes, from like, you know, 1/2 gram to, I don't know, 20 gram, 1/2 ounce, 3/4 ounce, right? So all kinds of sizes in there. So there you go. Knock yourself out. Might be worth trying. I don't know, something different. Cheers. All right, Jeff, that's a wrap. Just like that, Sunday morning is over.
How was that the longest one we've done in a while?
Was it? It didn't seem that long.
Oh, it was the rods.
It was the rods.
The 9-foot rods.
That just spun you out of control. It's because we went out of order.
Oh, dude, it's
all what
over.
happened. Yeah. Guys, as always, thank you for the time. If you have questions on anything that we covered, drop it down below in the comments. I will definitely get to it. Take advantage of the promotions that we have going for our 30,000 sub celebration. And guys, thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. On behalf of myself and Jeff and Carmen and everybody around this place, guys, thank you for the business. Thank you for the support. Thank you for giving us some time on Sunday morning, Mother's Day. On top of it, happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. And Mom, I love you. Cheers. Peace out, my friends. Have a great weekend.